Welcome, in front of me is a HUAWEI P40 Lite, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks that you can do on this device. So jumping straight to it, we're going to begin with the dark mode, which allows you just to set up a dark mode on the device. So let's go to the settings and then display and brightness, and you should find the toggle right here, dark mode. So just enable it and everything goes into dark mode. And that basically includes the entire system wide. So if you go into messages, phone, place, okay, there's no Play Store, who am I kidding? So yeah, as you can see, it basically is system wide and includes a majority of the apps, or the apps, if you downloaded some apps, they actually need to implement it, but once they do, they will be basically switching on and off depending on how you have it set in the system itself. Okay, so moving on, we're going to go into the screen resolution, and this just simply allows you to change the resolution. And again, it's also in the display and brightness. You just disable this because I think on the camera it looks better white. And here you will find the screen resolution right here, and it looks like it's set to smart by default, which will keep switching the resolutions depending on the battery level. But again, for instance, disable that and now have permanent 1080p, or you can lower up the resolution to lower one. But by lowering the resolution, you also make text a little bit bigger by default, and this is really apparent when you would go into, for instance, play books or something like that, where you can read a book basically based on the Google Play services. So if you add it to there, you can read it, and by experience, by changing the resolution, the text becomes larger and larger, or depending on, like, if you have right now as it is on high resolution, it will be, for instance, normal as it's supposed to be, but when you go to 720, it will make it bigger. At least that was my experience. So maybe that's just a bug, but thought I would mention it. Now, another thing that I'm going to show is a simple one, hiding the quotation mark notch. You just have a camera right there, but if you don't like that little thing right there, considering you don't really use that space at all, and you might be bothered by that black blip on the display, you can just kind of hide it. So to do it, we're gonna go into, again, the display. So we're already in here, and then more display settings, and here we have the notch, and you have the two options. You can check that on, and then the text up there becomes white, and it just makes the entire background black, and you can't see it now. So it just becomes a little bit more muted and not as intrusive as it was before. So moving on, we're going to go into the split screen, and this one, is fairly simple. Let's go into recent, and in here you will have this little icon like so, basically like a square, two block, does it form a square, and this is just the shortcut for the split screen. Now this works basically for every app, almost every. There are certain apps that will not support it. Looks like phone and messages do not support. Well, messages kind of weird that it wouldn't support, but for instance, I'm pretty sure camera won't support it. There we go. So not every app supports it, but I was gonna usually say that you can use it with YouTube, but because that's HUAWEI and they don't have play services anymore, there is no YouTube. Well, that's great, but I guess you could probably load it through browser. And as you probably already all know, when you go to what is this? Browser requires phone permissions. Cool. As you all know, if you go to YouTube and you leave the app, it will basically pause the music or whatever you're listening there. So you could, in theory, for instance, launch YouTube on the browser, go into split screen, launch it over there, and then do other stuff right here. So you can open up other apps and continue do something else while listening to music. Now, if I would open, I guess, anything, it just closes it because contacts and the messages are not supported, so not really able to show it off without play services and downloading specific additional apps here. And the last thing I wanted to show is also another simple one, but in my opinion one of the more important ones, at least in my opinion, and it's the hiding password option. So when you type in a password, let me just open this up and tap somewhere where I can type in a password. So there we go. As you all know, start typing in a password, and always there is a visible first, or well, not first, but latest letter that you have pressed. And if you're typing in with one hand password and someone is peeking over your shoulder, they can literally get your entire password, because you're not going to be typing the password that fast for them to not be able to keep up with whatever your thumb is pressing. So in my opinion, this poses a little bit of a security risk, and you can actually hide it by going into the settings, and then we're gonna go into security. So let's find that security right here, and then we're gonna go into more settings, and I believe it was in emergency and credentials, and there it is, show password. Disable this, and now if we go back to typing in a password, assuming I don't have to restart the app. Yep, I don't. You can already see that there is no letter visible, so it immediately is a dot, and if someone wants to peek over your shoulder, they won't be getting a freebie of a password being provided in a sequence with every letter being visible. So just a nice change up. And you can still actually, let me go back quickly, you can still, for instance, tap on the show if you're alone and you're not sure if you wrote it correctly. Tap on the right here, the button, and you can see the entire password that you have written. So that would be all the tweaks and tricks that I wanted to share with you, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, and thanks for watching.